Good morning/afternoon/evening, everyone. Today, we are going to dive into a topic that blends ancient wisdom, spiritual energy, and self-discovery. What your birthday month says about your spirit animal will shock you. Inspired by the teachings and philosophical mindset of Shi Heng Yi, this speech is not just about dates and zodiac signs. It's about the deeper connection between nature, our inner spirit, and the unseen forces that shape who we are. Each of us is born with unique energies tied closely to nature. The month you were born in carries a specific frequency, a vibration that connects with particular animal spirits. These animals are not chosen by coincidence. They are reflections of our strengths, challenges, and hidden potential. Throughout human history, ancient civilizations have observed a powerful connection between the time of one's birth and the energies of the natural world. This connection is not something modern society invented. It is deeply rooted in centuries of spiritual wisdom and observation of nature's rhythms. In Native American traditions, each lunar cycle or moon phase was believed to bring forth a particular animal spirit to guide those born under its influence. The Celtic Druids of ancient Europe also recognized a sacred link between birth months and animal totems. In Chinese philosophy, the zodiac assigns each person an animal based on the lunar calendar, offering insights into personality, behavior, and destiny. Similarly, many African and Aboriginal cultures believed that every individual comes into the world accompanied by a specific animal energy, assigned not just by the stars, but by the season and environmental forces at the time of birth. Shi Heng Yi, being a practitioner of Eastern philosophy and mindfulness, often speaks about how the human spirit is intertwined with nature's elements. He emphasizes that nature doesn't make mistakes. Every birth happens in alignment with the universe's flow of energy at that particular time. If you were born in winter, your body, mind, and spirit naturally adapt to survive, grow, and evolve in cold, harsh conditions. If you were born in spring, your energies align with renewal, growth, and emergence. Summer births reflect heat, action, and outward movement, while autumn signifies introspection and preparation for inner change. Understanding this ancient connection allows us to realize that our birth month does more than mark a date on the calendar. It symbolizes an entire energetic blueprint. This blueprint is carried by specific animal spirits whose traits mirror the qualities we carry within. It's as if nature imprinted a part of itself onto our souls the moment we took our first breath. For example, someone born in the cold silence of January might carry the vigilant and enduring energy of the wolf, symbolizing survival instincts, leadership, and inner strength. In contrast, someone born during the vibrant life of May might embody the agility and cleverness of the fox, symbolizing adaptability and mental sharpness. Shi Heng Yi's teachings remind us that this is not about superstition. It's about recognizing patterns, energies, and universal truths that influence human behavior at a subconscious level. Just like the seasons affect the migration of birds or the blooming of flowers, they also leave an imprint on us humans physically, emotionally, and spiritually. By studying the ancient links between birth months and animal energies, we can begin to understand why we react a certain way in stressful situations, why some of us feel drawn to leadership while others find peace in solitude, why certain environments feel more natural to us than others, and even why we attract specific kinds of people into our lives. This key point is about opening our eyes to this timeless relationship between the cosmos, nature, and the animal world, a relationship that continues to influence us in ways we are only beginning to understand through modern science and ancient philosophy coming together. For individuals born in the months of January, February, and March, the energy surrounding their birth is deeply intertwined with survival, inner fortitude, and mental resilience. These are the coldest months of the year in many parts of the world. Nature, during this period, enters a phase of stillness and conservation. Trees shed their leaves, animals hibernate or migrate, and the land itself seems to pause, covered in layers of snow or cooled by biting winds. This environmental stillness is more than just a seasonal occurrence. It leaves a profound imprint on those born during this time. According to many ancient traditions, people born in these months are believed to carry within them the spirit of endurance and survival. Their spirit animals reflect these characteristics in the most symbolic and powerful ways. The wolf, for instance, is a classic representation for January-born individuals. The wolf survives in packs during winter, relying on both its community and its sharp instincts to make it through the toughest months. Similarly, those born in January often develop leadership qualities early in life, learning how to face challenges head-on and guide others when needed. They are resourceful, strategic, and often have an innate understanding of group dynamics, much like a wolf navigating the harsh wilderness. February-born individuals, on the other hand, often align with the energy of the bear. The bear symbolizes both introspection and power. While the bear hibernates during the coldest months, it emerges stronger and revitalized when spring arrives. People born in February are naturally reflective. They tend to retreat inward during times of stress, but return with renewed strength and clarity. They understand the power of rest, recovery, and calculated action. They don't waste energy on trivial matters and are known for their grounded, unshakable presence. March-born individuals are often connected with animals like the snow leopard or mountain goat, both creatures that thrive in harsh, rugged terrains. March represents a transitional phase, winter slowly giving way to spring. People born in March are often highly adaptable. They can endure difficulty while still looking ahead towards transformation and new beginnings. They have a unique ability to balance patience with the anticipation of change. The snow leopard, for example, moves with grace and precision through dangerous and unstable environments, a perfect metaphor for how March-born people navigate life's challenges. Shi Heng Yi, when teaching about inner strength and discipline, often draws parallels to these exact qualities. He emphasizes that the human spirit, when tempered by hardship, becomes refined and resilient. People born from January to March often find themselves facing challenges earlier in life. They may encounter emotional, physical, or even financial obstacles that force them to mature faster than others. But this is not a curse. It is part of their spiritual design. Their spirit animals are there to remind them that survival isn't just about enduring pain. It's about learning, growing, and rising stronger with each setback. These individuals develop sharp instincts, heightened emotional intelligence, and an uncanny ability to sense danger or deception. They're often the ones people turn to during crises because their energy remains calm and unflinching even in chaos. The cold, quiet months of their birth teach them how to be comfortable in silence, how to listen to their inner voice, and how to conserve energy until the right moment for action arrives. This mirrors Shi Heng Yi's teaching. Stillness is not weakness, it is preparation. People born in these months might sometimes feel like life is a series of uphill battles. They may wonder why they're tested so often. But the truth is, their spirit animal selected them for this journey because they are equipped with the tools of endurance, intuition, and silent strength. Their life is not defined by the obstacles they face, but by the resilience they build along the way. For individuals born between April and June, life begins with the energy of awakening, expansion, and fierce determination. These months mark the heart of spring, moving towards the warmth of early summer. Nature comes alive during this period. trees regain their leaves, flowers blossom, and animals emerge from hibernation, eager to explore, hunt, and thrive. This vibrant energy directly influences the personality and spiritual essence of those born during these months. In many ancient cultures, this period was celebrated as a time of renewal and action. It is a phase where life doesn't merely exist, it surges forward with unstoppable force. People born in these months carry that same intensity within them. Their spirit animals reflect qualities such as speed, sharp observation, calculated action, and fearlessness when it comes to pursuing their goals. April-born individuals, for example, often resonate with the spirit of the hawk. The hawk is a symbol of focus, clarity, and higher vision. It soars high above the ground, able to see the bigger picture, yet it never loses track of the tiniest movement below. People with this birth energy are natural visionaries. They think long-term, plan strategically, and rarely get lost in details that don't matter. They often have sharp minds and can make decisions quickly and effectively. Their focus on goals is unwavering, and they possess an incredible drive to succeed. Moving into May, the energy evolves towards adaptability and quick-wittedness. The fox is a commonly associated spirit animal for May-born individuals. The fox symbolizes intelligence, resourcefulness, and agility. People born in May often find themselves excelling in situations that require creative problem solving. They are naturally curious, love exploring new ideas, and can swiftly adapt when life throws unexpected challenges their way. Just like the fox navigates through dense forests with ease and stealth, May-born individuals can navigate complex social situations, work environments, or emotional landscapes with charm and finesse. Shi Heng Yi, when discussing adaptability and mental sharpness, often refers to the importance of being like water, fluid, responsive, and unresisting. The fox embodies this perfectly for those born in May. These individuals have a natural instinct for reading people and situations, often sensing motives and hidden agendas with remarkable accuracy. June-born individuals, as summer fully approaches, are aligned with power, assertiveness, and independence. The panther or even the cheetah is often symbolically connected with June birthdays. These animals are sleek, powerful, and known for their speed and decisive action. People born in June often have bold personalities. They don't hesitate when it comes to making difficult decisions. Their energy is magnetic. People are drawn to their confidence and inner fire. The panther, in particular, symbolizes guardianship and fearlessness. Those with panther energy are not afraid to stand alone if necessary. They exude silent power and can command respect just by their presence. They often possess a natural authority, whether in their career, personal relationships, or social circles. What unites April, May, and June-born individuals is their shared connection to momentum and action-oriented energy. They are rarely passive observers in life. Instead, they prefer to be in the driver's seat, steering their path with precision and courage. They thrive on challenges that test their determination and intellect. Shi Heng Yi's teachings on willpower, discipline, and intentional living directly align with the characteristics of these spring and early summer-born individuals. Their life journey often revolves around taking initiative, creating opportunities, and embracing change without hesitation. Moreover, just like spring emerges from the stillness of winter, these individuals often find themselves rebounding quickly from setbacks. Their energy doesn't stay stagnant for long. They embody the natural law of continuous movement and growth. They are wired to chase their goals relentlessly, often surprising others with their stamina, drive, and ability to manifest their vision into reality. Their spirit animals are a reflection of this unstoppable force, a constant reminder that they were born during a season of awakening and are destined to awaken potential, both in themselves and in others, throughout their lives. For individuals born between July and September, their spiritual blueprint is closely tied to emotional depth, social connection, empathy, and loyalty. These months represent the full glow of summer, gradually shifting towards the introspective atmosphere of early autumn. It's a season marked by long, sunlit days balanced with the subtle hint of change in the air. This dynamic combination of warmth and coming transformation deeply influences the personality and emotional intelligence of people born during this time. Nature during these months is at its most abundant. Crops are ripening, animals are nurturing their young, and ecosystems are thriving with life and interaction. Unlike the solitary survival mode of winter, born individuals, or the action-focused drive of spring births, July to September individuals carry the energy of nurturing, community building, and emotional bonding. Their spirit animals reflect these qualities with remarkable clarity. July-born individuals, for example, often resonate with the energy of the dolphin. Dolphins are highly social, playful, and deeply intelligent animals. They rely on communication, teamwork, and emotional sensitivity to navigate their environment. People born in July typically have a natural ability to connect with others on an emotional level. They are often seen as the peacemakers in their circles, providing emotional support, understanding, and encouragement. They have a gift for reading unspoken feelings and understanding the emotional undercurrents in any room. Much like the dolphin, they are quick to uplift others, often acting as a source of lightheartedness and joy even in difficult times. Moving into August, the energy shifts towards loyalty and leadership within social settings. The dog is a powerful spirit animal for August-born individuals, known worldwide as a symbol of unconditional love, protection, and faithfulness. The dog embodies values that August people hold dear. They are loyal to family, friends, and causes they believe in. They can be incredibly protective, often putting the needs of loved ones before their own. But this loyalty is a double-edged sword. If betrayed or hurt, August-born individuals can carry emotional wounds for a long time. Shi Heng Yi often emphasizes the importance of emotional balance, and for August-born people, learning to protect their own hearts while still giving to others is a lifelong lesson. September-born individuals, as summer turns towards autumn, often align with the spirit of the horse. The horse is a symbol of freedom, endurance, and social connection. September people are often driven by a desire for both emotional closeness and personal independence. They have a restless spirit at times, but always remain deeply connected to their roots. Horses are known for their ability to travel long distances with strength and grace, which symbolizes the emotional journeys that September-born individuals often undertake in life. They may face emotional highs and lows, but always manage to rise and continue moving forward. Their ability to inspire others with their emotional resilience and determination makes them natural motivators and empathetic leaders. Another shared trait among people born in July to September is their strong emotional intelligence. They don't just hear words, they feel intentions. This intuitive understanding of others makes them excellent friends, counselors, partners, and team players. They often put themselves in others' shoes, which allows them to offer compassion where others might judge. But at the same time, this sensitivity can be both a gift and a challenge. Taking on too much emotional weight from others can leave them drained and emotionally vulnerable. Shi Heng Yi teaches that understanding your emotional boundaries is just as important as offering support to others. People of these birth months must learn when to give and when to step back and recharge. Their spirit animals, whether it's the dolphin, dog, or horse, remind them of the power found in community, loyalty, and emotional awareness, but also warn them about the dangers of emotional burnout. The vibrational energy of the late summer and early autumn brings a balance of action and reflection. It encourages those born during this time to stay connected with others while remaining centered within themselves. They are the emotional anchors in their families, friend groups, and workplaces. People who often hold everyone together during difficult times. Their ability to offer comfort, build lasting relationships, and maintain emotional stability makes them indispensable members of any community. Whether through playfulness, loyalty, or determination, July to September born individuals carry an incredible capacity to love, connect, and heal, making them the true guardians of emotion and connection among all the birth months. For those born between October and December, life begins under the shadow of transformation, wisdom, and renewal. These months represent a powerful transitional period in the natural world. It is the time when autumn's vibrant colors fade and the world prepares for the stillness of winter. Leaves fall, temperatures drop, and animals begin to migrate, gather food, or seek shelter for the colder days ahead. This natural shift from abundance to conservation mirrors the emotional and spiritual themes that often define people born during this phase of the year. Individuals born in these months are often described as old souls, people who carry within them a depth of understanding, mystery, and emotional maturity that seems far beyond their age. This is not a coincidence. Their spirit animals reflect the same themes of inner reflection, renewal, and embracing change. For October-born individuals, the owl is a frequent spirit guide. Owls symbolize wisdom, intuition, and the ability to see what others cannot. While others may be distracted by surface-level details, October-born people often have an innate ability to sense deeper truths. They notice patterns, hidden motives, and can read between the lines in ways that surprise others. The owl's connection with the night further emphasizes their comfort with mystery and the unknown. These individuals often thrive during periods of change, using their heightened awareness to adapt and guide others through uncertain times. November-born individuals frequently resonate with the snake as their spirit animal. In many cultures, the snake is not just seen as a symbol of danger, but also as one of profound transformation, healing, and rebirth. Snakes shed their skin, letting go of the old to make room for growth and renewal. November-born people are often faced with major life transitions, and many experience periods of deep personal transformation. These individuals may go through several phases in their life, each time emerging stronger and wiser. They are often drawn to spiritual exploration, philosophy, or psychological introspection. Much like the snake, they are resilient, knowing how to let go of what no longer serves them and embracing change as a necessary path to personal evolution. For December-born individuals, the raven or phoenix often appears as a spiritual guide. The raven symbolizes both mystery and prophecy. In many traditions, ravens are messengers between the material and spiritual worlds. December-born people often have an uncanny ability to foresee events, make predictions, or sense upcoming changes before others notice. Their intuitive strength makes them excellent decision makers, especially in situations filled with uncertainty. The phoenix, on the other hand, represents death and rebirth on a grander, more cosmic scale. December-born individuals often experience dramatic shifts in their lives that feel like complete endings, followed by astonishing new beginnings. This could apply to relationships, careers, belief systems, or personal identity. Shi Heng Yi, in his teachings on mindfulness and personal transformation, often speaks about embracing change and not fearing it. He highlights that periods of destruction or loss are often followed by incredible growth. This aligns perfectly with the energetic signature of October to December births. These individuals have the inner capacity to rise from their own ashes, to rebuild their lives stronger than before, and to carry wisdom gained from every fall. Another significant trait of people born during these months is their comfort with solitude. Unlike those born in summer or spring, October to December individuals often find peace in quiet moments. They are reflective by nature, preferring deep, meaningful conversations over small talk. They often find themselves drawn to philosophical questions, spiritual studies, or even artistic expression that channels their inner world. Their emotional landscape is rich and layered. They feel emotions intensely, but often don't show it on the surface. Just like their spirit animals, the silent owl, the slithering snake, or the watchful raven, they prefer to observe, analyze, and act only when the time is right. They don't react impulsively. Instead, they move with intention, strategy, and emotional control. This group also possesses an incredible ability to heal, not just themselves, but others as well, whether it's emotional support, spiritual guidance, or intellectual advice. People often seek them out during times of personal crisis. Their aura feels safe and wise, almost as if they've been through countless lifetimes and carry the knowledge of each one. Their lives often follow a cyclical pattern: growth, collapse, transformation, and renewal. Each cycle leaves them stronger, more empathetic, and more attuned to the rhythms of life. Shi Heng Yi's focus on embracing impermanence, letting go, and flowing with change resonates deeply with this group. The months of October to December produce individuals who are not only survivors of transformation, but masters of it. Their ability to continuously reinvent themselves makes them powerful agents of change in the world around them. One of the most surprising revelations for many people when they first discover their spirit animal is the stark contrast between expectation and reality. We often grow up with glorified images of certain animals: majestic lions, powerful eagles, or fierce tigers. Popular culture romanticizes these creatures, making people believe that their spirit animal must also be something grand, dominant, or visually impressive. But the reality, as spiritual teachers like Shi Heng Yi often point out, is that your spirit animal is not about satisfying your ego. It's about guiding your soul. This shock factor, the moment when you realize your spirit animal is not the one you imagined, is actually one of the most important moments in your journey of self-discovery. It forces you to set aside preconceived notions and truly reflect on your authentic personality, life lessons, and areas for growth. Many people are surprised when they discover that their spirit animal is something they wouldn't have picked for themselves. Imagine someone expecting the bold energy of a lion, but discovering that their true guide is the spider. This revelation can be unsettling at first. The spider, small and often feared, may not seem powerful on the surface. But when you look deeper, you realize that the spider embodies creativity, patience, and the art of weaving one's destiny. It reminds you that strength is not always about physical power. Sometimes it's about strategic thinking, resilience, and the ability to build something intricate and lasting. Similarly, someone may wish for the speed and agility of a cheetah, only to find that their spirit animal is the turtle. The turtle teaches profound lessons about endurance, emotional security, and the wisdom of moving slowly but surely towards your goals. It represents grounded energy and long-term perseverance, something many people overlook in their fast-paced lives. Shi Heng Yi often emphasizes the concept of what you want versus what you need. In spiritual development, the universe doesn't provide what flatters your ego. It offers what nurtures your growth. Your spirit animal arrives in your life to teach you the very lessons you most need to learn, even if they are uncomfortable or challenging. The animal that accompanies you might highlight areas where you need to slow down, pay attention, develop courage, or embrace vulnerability. Another common reaction during this discovery is emotional resistance. people sometimes reject the idea of their assigned spirit animal because it forces them to confront truths about themselves they'd rather ignore. For example, discovering the bat as your spirit animal might be unsettling for someone who struggles with change, as the bat symbolizes rebirth and transformation through darkness. It forces the individual to face their fears and embrace transitions they've been avoiding. The shock can also come from realizing how deeply the animal's characteristics mirror hidden aspects of yourself. Someone who always presents a calm and controlled exterior may find their spirit animal is the panther, symbolizing suppressed power, sensuality, and emotional depth waiting to be unleashed. This realization can trigger both excitement and fear. Furthermore, the shock factor challenges the belief that spirit animals are static or limited to one's favorite animal. Your birth month may align you with an animal whose symbolism clashes with your self-image, forcing you to expand your understanding of who you truly are. The lesson here is about letting go of superficial labels and embracing a deeper form of self-awareness. Shi Heng Yi's teaching around discomfort as a doorway to growth applies perfectly in this context. He often says that what makes us uncomfortable is often what holds the greatest potential for transformation. Accepting your unexpected spirit animal means accepting parts of yourself that you've neglected, misunderstood, or outright denied. Lastly, it's important to understand that spirit animals are not chosen based on appearance or what seems exciting. They are assigned based on the energetic alignment between your soul's journey and the life lessons you need to experience during this lifetime. The shock you feel upon discovering your spirit animal is a spiritual invitation to peel back the layers, dig deeper, and reflect on what the universe is trying to teach you through this connection. This realization marks the beginning of a more honest, more transformative, and more authentic relationship with yourself and the energies that guide you. Discovering your spirit animal based on your birth month is just the first step in a much deeper, lifelong journey. The real transformation begins when you actively build a conscious connection with your spirit animal, integrating its lessons and energies into your daily life. This connection isn't just symbolic. It's a powerful tool for personal growth, emotional healing, spiritual awareness, and inner balance. Shi Heng Yi, known for his teachings on mindfulness and inner discipline, often emphasizes that understanding alone is not enough. True learning comes from practical application and deep personal experience. Similarly, knowing what your spirit animal is provides insight, but forging a connection with it brings lasting change. The first and most important step in this process is awareness. Start by learning about your spirit animal's natural behaviors, habitats, strengths, and survival strategies. If your spirit animal is the owl, study how owls hunt silently, how they see through the dark, and how they symbolize wisdom across various cultures. If your animal is the fox, observe its agility, adaptability, and sharp instincts. Understanding the animal in its natural environment gives you a clearer sense of what traits it reflects within yourself. The next step is mindful observation. Begin noticing how your spirit animal's qualities appear in your daily life. Are you naturally protective like the dog? Do you find yourself preferring solitude and observation like the panther? Are you highly social and communicative like the dolphin? Identifying these traits will help you become more aware of your strengths and areas for growth. Meditation and visualization exercises are also powerful ways to deepen this connection. Set aside quiet time to close your eyes, regulate your breathing, and visualize your spirit animal. Imagine it approaching you in a peaceful, natural setting, perhaps a forest, a mountain, or a riverbank. Focus on the way it moves, the way it looks at you, and the message it might bring. This mental imagery can awaken subconscious insights and help you feel emotionally connected to your animal guide. Shi Heng Yi often teaches the practice of inner dialogue during meditation, where you ask your inner self questions and listen for intuitive answers. Applying this technique while visualizing your spirit animal can lead to profound moments of realization. You may uncover reasons behind your fears, patterns in your behavior, or hidden desires that your spirit animal is urging you to explore. Journaling is another highly recommended practice. After meditations or even day-to-day interactions where you feel your spirit animal's traits emerging, write down your thoughts. Record moments when you displayed courage like a lion, intuition like an owl, or adaptability like a fox. Over time, these reflections will show patterns in your behavior and emotional responses that you can consciously develop or correct. Another way to connect is by spending time in nature, especially in environments where your spirit animal would typically thrive. If your animal is the wolf, take walks in the woods. If it's the dolphin, spend time near water bodies. Nature is the original classroom for spiritual learning, and placing yourself in these environments can amplify the energy connection between you and your spirit animal. Additionally, incorporating symbols and representations of your spirit animal in your daily life can reinforce the bond. This could mean wearing jewelry, keeping artwork, or placing figurines of your animal in your personal space. Even small symbolic actions like setting your phone wallpaper to an image of your spirit animal can serve as gentle daily reminders of the qualities you're embracing. For those more spiritually inclined, rituals and ceremonies can add another layer of connection. Lighting a candle and setting intentions while meditating on your spirit animal can strengthen your spiritual link. Chanting, mindful breathing exercises, or even writing letters to your animal guide are all ways to build that energetic bridge. Shi Heng Yi often speaks about the importance of alignment between thought, action, and spirit. This applies here as well. Recognizing your spirit animal is not about simply knowing a fun fact about yourself. It's about aligning your daily actions with the strengths, lessons, and energy that your spirit animal represents. For example, if your spirit animal is the horse, practice endurance and embrace freedom in your decision-making. If it's the spider, focus on creativity, strategic thinking, and the beauty of building something lasting over time. Another crucial aspect is to remain open to signs and synchronicities. Spirit animals often make their presence known through dreams, sudden appearances, or repeated symbols in your environment. Seeing images, hearing references, or even encountering the animal in nature can all be reminders that your guide is near, offering you support and insight. Most importantly, remember that building this connection is an ongoing process. As Shi Heng Yi often teaches, repetition and intention are the foundation of mastery. The more time, energy, and mindfulness you invest into understanding and honoring your spirit animal, the more clearly you'll notice its influence shaping your thoughts, emotions, decisions, and spiritual evolution. So as we reflect on everything discussed today, one thing becomes crystal clear. Our spirit animals are not just symbolic creatures tied to mythology or folklore. They are mirrors of our inner selves, our hidden strengths, and the life lessons we are meant to embrace. Whether your spirit animal embodies fierce determination, emotional connection, silent observation, or the power of transformation, it was never chosen by accident. It aligns with your birth month because the universe understands the rhythm of your life better than you realize. Shi Heng Yi reminds us often that true growth begins when we stop resisting who we are and start embracing the journey set before us. Your spirit animal, with all its traits, challenges, and lessons, is part of that journey. It invites you to look beyond the surface, to embrace discomfort, and to step fully into the person you are meant to become. So, I encourage each of you. Don't just know your spirit animal, live its lessons, embody its energy, and let it guide you towards becoming your most authentic, powerful, and awakened self. Thank you.